What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from AK Nation TV, the network that went on YouTube, where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And I'm here to talk about a plethora of things just to get it all out of the way and let you know what's on my mind. Yeah. First off, I want to give a shout out to the new subscribers on the VHX.TV show channel. I want to give a shout out to Bobby Guthrie, Rima 321, Blacknut 85, Tyronter, Cineon Slays, Melvin Card, R Faces. I know I sound so silly right now. Macaris 887, The Witherspoon 91, RE Regleg 3, and David Stop Michael 79. Just subscribed 2 hours ago. Love you. Thank you. I'm filming while you sleep later tonight. I'm writing Jack and Kirby tonight. I'm watching, I'm writing the Mona Simone script tonight, or part of it tonight, or throughout this weekend. I'm also going to do another script this weekend. That is my mission. This whole entire weekend, I'm going to lock myself in the house and get all these scripts done so we can start filming and I can give you some content for March and going into April. Because you guys are subscribed. So it's motivating me. You're supporting me, so I'm supporting you. I love this. I freaking love this. I love it. I love it. This whole 2018 has been dramatic for me. It really has. It's been a whirlwind of a lot of shits going on. A lot of ups and a lot more downs. You know, my mother has been sick. You know, if you ever think about losing your mom, it's just like, no, you can't. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Things have just been crazy on a personal level, on a relationship level, on a family level. Everything has just been it's been a clusterfuck, if you will. And so I sat down for a second and I'm like, Wesley, what is going on? Get AK Nation TV off the ground. Make it happen. Make it do what it do. Get these people some shit that they need to see. They need to see it. Black and gay is only going to get better. You feel me? It's only going to get better. Okay? And then while you sleep, it's going to be hot. Okay? And so I do want to do more animation and cartoons and just, I want to do so much. But you can only do so much through YouTube. That is the main reason why I have done AK Nation TV, the network. It pushes the creative envelope further for people like me. Okay? For the people that can't afford it, that's fine. You'll still get some things on the YouTube. That's great. But Mona Simone will be reborn on AK Nation TV, VHX.TV. Okay? Mona Simone is a lot of work to do. Mona Simone is a lot of maintenance. Mona Simone is it's a lot to do. And I've given it to the world for over 10 years for free. I can't afford to do that anymore. I just can't. When I live in a world of creativity, where creativity supports your lifestyle, I can't. I can't. Joanne Prada, was Quay or Trey or Way, you know, y'all know who I'm talking about. None of them does anything for free. None of them. None of them. So, anyways, I wanted to come up on here to talk about The Walking Dead real brief, real quick. It's not really a lot that I have to say. I am just excited at the fact that everyone is at the hilltop. You know, every time Negan crosses my screen, I get annoyed. I just don't want to see him anymore. Every time anyone in Negan's camp crosses my screen, I just don't want to see them anymore. I'm really hoping that Gabriel went through all of that with the doctor, only to have things change in the future where him and Eugene build bullets for the hilltop and not the saviors. I'm hoping that Gabriel's eyesight comes back. He remembers the doctor or something religious happens to him, and then him and Eugene decide to work together as opposed to against each other. So I'm thinking that that is the main reason why Gabriel went through everything he went through. He got the penicillin to feel better. Hopefully his eyes heal up or whatever. And he and Eugene work together for the betterment of the people. What else happened in that particular episode? Nothing. Dwight almost got killed off by Tara. God almost got killed off by Tara, and I don't blame her. I mean, Dwight is doing nothing for the cause. He has, but currently he's not. We don't need him anymore. He's dispensable. To a certain degree. He's dispensable to a certain degree because he has been proven to be good. Okay? But I understand why she wants to get rid of him. I understand why Daryl gets upset too, because he wants to be a part of getting rid of him, and he doesn't want anybody else to suffer or to die or to anything like that. So I get the dynamic of where they're trying to push this narrative. I just want everybody to die now. I want Negan to be the sole survivor left and everyone dies, and then Rick and Negan have a final battle and Negan wins. I don't want the rest of these episodes to be, you're the reason why Carl died. No, the reason why Carl died is fucking Scott Gimple. That's the reason why Carl fucking died. It's not because of Rick and his inability to protect. It's because we just woke up one day and was like, let's kill Carl. Like, I don't understand. Like, that makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. If that's how you're going to treat Rick, and Negan is just going to hold this over his head and then Rick is going to be down and out. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to see that. I don't care about that. Because then the fight no longer becomes a Rick and Negan battle. It becomes a Rick within himself and his inability to be a father battle. And nobody wants to see that. I don't want to see that. We already know that Rick is a G. We already know that. That's all we want to see. We don't need any more character fucking development of Rick. We don't. We just need Rick to be that G, whoop Negan's ass, and let's move on. We need Carol to be that G, kill everybody in sight, and let's move on. We need Morgan to be that G, kill everybody in sight, and carry his narrow ass to Fear the Walking Dead, and let's move on. All of this seesawing and moral compass bullshit, I'm over it. I'm aggravated. It aggravates me. I don't like it. I'm over it. It needs to stop. It's annoying. It's like, damn, that's all I have to say about The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is The Walking Dead. Okay? Next episode, Simon kind of betrays Negan and wants Rick to kind of win after Negan. But then the way that I see it, if Rick is held up on the fucking tree with his arm broken, busted open. I mean, Scott Gimple said they didn't take his arm away because it would just be too much for CG. Okay, great. So why does his arm look completely done up? If his arm is not going to be taken off? Because it's probably, what I'm thinking is he got beat up or stuck with something, thought it was going to be infected or whatever, and whatever. I don't know. I really don't care. They're getting on my nerves with this narrative, and they're just disrupting the whole process, the whole flow. Check out aconnectiontv.vhx.tv for the behind-the-scenes footage of the Culture Club, off-the-chain stuff. Mona Simone will be airing some videos this weekend on aconnectiontv.vhx.tv. I love Black Lightning. Black Lightning is finally here, and we finally get to see the two daughters with their powers. And what I do like about how they ended the narrative is that the daughter is the sister. It's not Anissa. Jen is not wasting time to tell her sister that she has powers, which is great because we can push this narrative. We don't need some more, oh, let me hold it in, let me lie, let me not tell you. We don't need that. The sister comes to the sister, she's like, listen, I got powers, let's do this. So throughout the whole season 1, we're going to get all 3 of them with their powers so that when we come back in season 2, we don't have to worry about explaining the shit, and I'm all here for it. Gamby's whole role and everything, I just don't trust him. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. He's still in the loop with the secret organization, and I'm just like, I'm over it. I'm over that narrative. I really am. when I watched this last episode, not finally, but I just realized how Black Panther beautiful all of these black individuals are. Oh my God. Lynn is freaking amazing. What is this? Hold on. I just see something popped up saying Infinity War.
Right now, there are two things that all immortal families.
Oh, Captain America and Iron Man dies. Okay, I wouldn't be shocked if that's what ends up happening. You know, everybody's saying Iron Man has a soul stone, so if that's the case, he's going to end up dying, but I don't think they're going to get rid of him. I think they're going to bring him back. Iron Man and Cap, I don't think are going to die. I think maybe like War Machine is going to die. I think people like that are going to die. I think people from like the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy might pass. I don't think Captain America and Iron Man are going to die. I just don't think that. I don't think that. That doesn't make sense for them to do that. So I don't think that those two pivotal roles are where the deaths are going to come from. Yeah. Anyways, that's just me. But Black Panther, I love Black Panther. I think the latest episode was cool. I'm really trying to understand where they're going with the tattoo guy. Like, I'm really trying to, like, what is Lala's purpose in all this? Is Tobias gonna even know that he's back? Like, I don't understand. He's dealing with this situation with the tattoo powers and all that, but nothing's being explained. How did he come back? Did he always have these powers? I don't get it. I don't understand it. And then he's making love to the corpse that he shot. It's a bit freaky and weird. I'm not getting where we're going with this. I would love to know, and I would love to understand fairly soon. Okay. What else did I wanted to discuss? Tiffany Haddish not being black. I think everybody need to leave Tiffany Haddish alone. You know, Bruno Mars and a cultural appropriator, call him a cultural appropriator. Like, it's interesting, and there's always this narrative. There's always this thought or push that, you know, oppressed people, hurt people, hurt people. Black folks are always complaining about some shit. And what I mean by that is that whole round table of people thinking that Bruno Mars is a cultural appropriator as opposed to a cultural appreciator really just blows my mind. How do we know how this kid grew up? We don't. We were not in his household. We were not in his headset when he was jamming to all the people he's recognized and appreciated throughout all of his interviews, all of the people that have inspired him musically. We have not been there. I know that there are quite a few non-black individuals that live the cultural lifestyle because they appreciate the cultural lifestyle. It's not about cultural appropriation. To some people it may be that. But then what are you doing to rewrite that narrative? What are you doing for the support? And here's where because a lot of you guys don't like when I talk about black issues, and I talk about black issues because I'm black, okay? Everything that I talk about I come from a place of that. I come from a place of experience. So when I speak it out, it's because I've gone through it, it's because I have these feelings. So I only speak about what I know. I don't speak about what I don't know. And I can't speak about Bruno Mars being a cultural appropriator, so I would love to suggest that he's a cultural appreciator just based off of his interviews and how he's been since he's been out. Okay? But I don't know the man from a hole in the wall. So for me to just be like, oh, he's a cultural appropriator, he's making money off our culture and blah, 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 blah. Black people support him. White people, all types of people support him. And I think when black people understand that sometimes things are just way more accepted from a non-black face than a black face, will they finally be somewhat okay? Maybe they'll never be okay about it. Maybe they'll never be okay about it, but you have to understand that this is the world. Black Panther opened up in China and the racism is fucking real. But the racism is fucking real because they've never had anything like Black Panther ever open up in the world. So it's like the narrative for black people has always been one of some dude slavery, down at the bottom of my foot kind of mentality. It's just, that's been the presentation of us all of the time, all of these years to come. And so when you see something profound and royal and everything powerful about Black Panther, the Chinese don't know how to react to it. Now, a lot of them walked away from it with positive vibes, but a lot of them walked away saying, there was one person quoted saying that he couldn't even walk into the theater because it was so black and none of the faces looked like him, so he had a hard time finding his seat. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious? There were people saying that they walked out of the Black Panther theater because it was just too black. So you're never gonna win. You're not to say you're never gonna win, but there's always gonna be a complicated situation regarding skin tone and color and cultural acceptance and cultural appropriation versus appreciation and blah 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 blah. Christina Aguilera ain't nobody's black. I mean, she's Ecuadorian. Isn't she all Ecuadorian? You know what I'm trying to say. Britney Spears, well, no, she never really went there. What's the boy name? The boy with the wig that don't wear the wig no more. Well, he hasn't. Funky Dineva. He hasn't worn wigs in a couple of his videos. But he made a perfect example. Joss Stone. Perfect example right there. Adele. Justin Timberlake. Perfect example right there. I mean, people just naturally like and appreciate what they can relate to. It's human nature. A regular black person will more than likely feel more comfortable in an all-black setting than an all-white setting. It's human nature. We attach ourselves to things that we're used to things that we can relate to. You know? I don't want to see a movie filled with women. I would see a movie with men in it before I see a movie filled with women. I could never watch The L Word. Can't get through Orange is the New Black. It's just, there's no men. I can't relate to it. I'm not going to watch it. So if all you get from R&B people are black folks, you can't relate to them. You can hear the experience, that's great, but you can't relate to them. I'm just not going to listen to it. Now, if Justin Timberlake or Adele comes up, or hey, Bruno Mars comes up, I might be like, oh, I like this music. It's just life. I can listen to country music, but there's nothing I can relate to from the motherfuckers. It's just nothing. There's nothing. Beyonce had a cultural, country kind of theme song on one of her albums. I was like, okay, daddy's little girl. I vibes with it. It's just life. I don't understand why we making a big deal out of nothing. I really don't. I really don't. Offer a solution to the fucking problem. Offer a solution to the problem before you offer up the problem. Offer up a solution before you offer up the problem. And Tiffany Haddish is definitely black. I think she's black. I think she's just capitalizing off a character that she created. There are a ton of black men that play ghetto black women for fun. Jamie Foxx has done it. Martin Lawrence has done it. Hell, Madea is a millionaire, almost billionaire, whatever he is, because of it. Joanne Prada, Quay, Sway, I don't know all these people's names. The people on Instagram, people, all of these men impersonate ghetto black women. And so why can't a black woman impersonate or embody a ghetto black woman? Why are we making it, oh, she's a sellout because she has her face on the Lawry's seasoning, but we're not congratulating her because she's making money? Like, I don't get it. Like, we worry about the wrong fucking things. We do. We worry about the wrong things in life. It just doesn't make sense. What else did I want to talk about real quick? I wanted to talk about, and y'all leave y'all comments, let me know. Thumbs up this video and go subscribe to aconnectiontv.vhx.tv. So I had a conversation with someone, a completely beautiful, stunning human being, just gorgeous, fine as hell, bodied out, everything, perfect. Had a conversation about me as a person. Everybody knows Wes. Wes is a Leo in all caps. I am a huge emotional, wear my heart on every part of my body kind of Leo. And I believe in love, and I want love, and I can find love, and I can see love way before someone else does. I get that. I understand that. I get it. I was having this conversation with this person, and this person was like, well, that's where the problem is. You need to stop. because everyone is not like you. The way you feel someone should communicate with you is not how they may feel. The way you feel that someone should love on you is not how they feel about how they should love on people. So you need to calm down and you need to relax, or just find your match completely. But get to know someone first before you exhaust all of these emotions and feelings, because the majority of the world is not like that, Wes. And honestly, I finally understand that. I finally get that. I finally can accept that. I see it for what it is. I should not enforce my views of love and feelings of emotions, or how you should give off love and feelings of emotions to anyone. And I will not do that ever again. I just won't. What I will do, though, is know what works for me and accept what works for me, and will not accept what does not work for me. Because if I'm not vibing with it, then I'm not vibing with it, and I'm just going to move on. I can accept that now. I can appreciate that narrative now. But what I will say is, for the people out there, stop thinking that everyone is an asshole. Stop thinking that everyone is not going to have your back. Stop thinking that you can't trust anyone. You know, and then for that, you run off people, you run off good people in your life that's willing to help you and ride it out with you to the end. You have to be willing to give people the opportunity to see that they are in truth, are truly telling the truth. You know, and so it's kind of painful when you have someone like me that can easily give you love, and then someone that's been jaded all their fucking life is like, fuck off, I don't want your love, fuck you and your love is lies. It's just a difficult situation. So on one hand, I get it, but on the other hand, I feel like people should be willing to give it a chance, because everyone, not everyone, is a bad person. That's what I wanted to give you on this particular video. I love y'all. I love y'all, the 25 people that have subscribed so far. Thank you guys for subscribing. Let's get that number up to 200. Let's get that number up to 200. Hell, let's get that workers' comp number up to 500 so I can pay these people that are doing what they love to do. Support the cause. Support black people. Support black creation. I'm going to be creating for y'all tonight and this weekend. Stay tuned, baby. Constant updates monthly on the channel. And yes, a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, you're not going to get on A Connection TV. You're going to get it on aconnectiontv.vhx.tv. I love you guys. Stay tuned. Mona will be coming up on vhx.tv this weekend. So stay tuned into that. Love y'all. Stay blessed. Mwah.